Hello Pisces, thank you for watching. For this read, I'm going to use the Morgan Greer Tarot because I'm on that kick still. It's by Paul Foster Case and Arthur Edward Waite with an E at the end. It's an old deck. And for the support cards, the Magical Spell cards by Lucy Cavendish. Okay, so alright, so this is, like I always say, when the love cards come up, it could definitely be a romantic relationship, but it might be, I'm feeling like this is an important relationship at the very least. And I feel like a lot of you are going to find this in a business sense. There's really only one Pentacle card down here, but that's what I'm kind of getting here. Okay, now you got two cards under this too. You got True Love, Come to Me, and you have Organization. I feel like the organization is talking about like it's a business financial thing, and you're trying to make something happen that you want. So you're kind of like you're attracted to something here. There's something you want here. Let's just put it that way. If it's a relationship thing, like a romantic relationship, you want the other person, and you're having some problems with that. If it's not that, and it's more of a business thing for you, which I feel like most of us it is, me being in Pisces too, it's just not working out the way you wanted it to, and you're kind of like, something is like, I feel like there's miscommunication, or just like, the word that's coming forward is lies. Not that I want to say that, but that's what I'm getting. Now, this is the card that's trumping it for the overall energy. It's the Ten of Swords. And I don't know. Being a Pisces myself, I'm kind of wondering where this is going, but it starts off, I feel like the King of Swords and the Knight of Swords are kind of not seeing eye to eye. They're kind of going at each other a little bit, I have a feeling. Or I don't feel like there's like, well, I don't know, there's this, get like a skirmish, like a little like sparring type thing. I feel like you know what you want, and there's something you're trying to get, but you're being blocked by the king. He's on the same path as you, but he's blocking your way. That's really what I'm feeling. This is a lot of communication. Swords are communication, of course, air. But I feel like you're really kind of, like, you're kind of ticked. And the king is kind of like having this cool as a cucumber feel about it, like, I have last word anyway. And you're just kind of like, well, you'd be surprised what I can actually do if I really want to. I feel like this is really like a heated, like, it's kind of like a sparring thing, and I feel like you might get a little aggravated more than you want to be. I think I've said this probably in other videos. Paul McKenna is one of my favorite authors. M-C-K-E-N-N-A, and there's a lot of my readings I tell people when I think of it. But the reason I'm bringing it up, he has exercises, How to Mend a Broken Heart. Doesn't only go for relationships, it goes for other situations. There's a lot of help in the way of visualizations that you'd be surprised how strong it makes you and how it puts things in your court of control, like how you react and what you're going to say. Like sometimes things catch us off guard, or we feel a strong emotion coming through for the reaction of a situation, and I feel this might be one of those situations. And if we want to have a little bit more control, I'd recommend, like, you might want to look into his books, something about heartbreak, How to Mend a Heartbreak in so many days, something like that. Just, there's it's just one of the authors that's really helped me in my life and helped me move forward, helped me get control. When I desperately wanted it, it felt like my emotions had more than I did. Getting that yawning thing again, I don't like that. I was completely fine until I sat here. But that's fine, because I think somebody recently helped me figure out what that was. Now going forward, this is an interesting thing. I feel like as this goes forward, something kind of goes the way you want it to. So this is interesting. Because we're going to this next patch, and it's kind of muddled in the sense of like these cards are overlaying each other. You got the 10 of Cups, you got it followed by the 9 of Swords, and then you got the 8 of Pentacles right below it. 8 of Pentacles is the environment. Now, no matter what way this is hitting for you, relationship-wise, business-wise, maybe there's some other situation this is hitting for you, making more sense with. Since it's a general read, do as you, or take it as you wish. I feel like they're trying, like the other side is trying to appease you. They're doing what they can. There seems to be something beyond this that's, something's not being said is what I actually think. But why it's not being said is the question. There's only certain, I feel like on this side there's only certain things that can be done. Like this one right here, this is the environment. They're trying to find longevity here. They're trying to plan this out, but I feel like something's not being said. I feel like the communication due to the first part of this, like I feel like there's like a walking on eggshells feel for this side. They're working on things. They're trying to get things more in line with what you want. I feel as you go in here, this card, you're pretty, like after the talk, you're kind of happy, but you're still not completely satisfied with the outcome. And with this card, I feel like you're looking at the situation, it's either like stay with it and deal with it, and it is what it is for now, or completely remove yourself from the situation so that way there are no bounds. As in, either goodbye to the relationship or goodbye to the work situation. Leaving, quitting, something like that. But I'm not sure you really want to, but you're thinking about it. Because I feel like you're still aggravated, because you're not happy. And you got the Devil card on your mental aspect. Like, I'm a Pisces right in there with everybody else. I'm getting that, like, we're having a moment, and I feel like we're ticked. We're ticked right off. And I feel like there's supportive things from the past that are making us feel like this is going to go away that we don't want in the long run, and we're considering leaving the situation. We really are. I feel like that's really what we're doing. I'm a Pisces too. So I say this feeling like I could be on the other side of this camera, or like watching this video. We might overreact a little bit. I really don't want to say that, but I'm feeling that's how it's coming through. There might be a little bit, like, I'm getting like the advice to see it through. Like when you get to this part, you're not going to want to. But the advice is to see it through. Things work out better for you if you just see it through. That Paul McKenna stuff might help you calm down enough. Here we go with the yawns again. Yay. I'm really looking at this. I would anyway, no matter who I'm reading for, but I have a lot of empathy for being in this position, and especially since I'm a Pisces as well. I'm like thinking we might make a decision that we might regret in the long run. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm feeling that we're really like the situation is getting the better of us. That's what I'm worried about. The moon is on the other side, by the way. This seems to be carrying out through the whole thing. Something isn't being said. There's a limitation on the other side. Be it a romantic relationship, be it a work relationship, something else, however this is hitting for you. Something's not being said. There's limitations that they're not owning up to. For example, if there's something you want to change at work, or there's a position you were going for, or something you expected to change a certain way, and it didn't go the right way, and you're just like, I don't think this is acceptable. And you're just like, you know what, if you people were more on the ball, this wouldn't be an issue. Like, you're having one of those moments. There's limitations. Something isn't... I feel like whatever you want, the person or people you're dealing with don't have the ability to actually give it to you. They have to go beyond that to get permission or to get it approved. And they're getting denied at that level. But they're not telling you that it's above them. They're just basically telling you that it's a no, or that it's not working out the way you want. Something isn't right here. Something's not being said. I'm also getting that whatever you want hasn't been completely lost. It's just like dragging feet. And it might take a few more something. Well, I was going to say weeks, but then I got months. Then they're also saying it depends who it is. Depends how your situation's playing out. It is a general read. So that makes sense. Could be a couple weeks, could be a couple months. I don't feel like it's lost, but I feel like the approval process, the decision process, is very labored and drawn out, and it's basically almost like this person has to go up to that person, who has to go up to that person. I don't know why. It feels like it's drawn out, and it's just basically waiting for people to get the time to answer emails, to get back with people, to talk with people. Like, it's a drawn out ridiculousness. That's kind of what I'm feeling. And you're not happy because the one you're directly dealing with, you feel like they're giving you the final answer. I don't feel like that's the case. I feel like it comes across that way because that's how they have to say it. Even, I'm even getting, like, if this is something about a romantic relationship, this is going kind of the sense like there's something going on in their life they're not telling you about. And it's holding them back or causing them to make certain decisions, and they're not telling you they're not letting you into that piece of their life for whatever reason. And because of this, there's just, things are not coming through. Things are not, like, you're not getting the full picture. Because of that, you become very aggravated because you feel like, they're not telling you that things are still, there's a possibility, because they're seeing it as like they're not seeing it come through anytime soon, or they're afraid it might say no anyway. And they're looking at it in the sense of like, I'll tell you no now, and if it goes your way, when I tell you yes, it'll just be that much better. I don't want to tell you possibly now, and then you hold on and hold on and hold on, and then it just drops out anyway. I feel like the way they're looking at it, like, depending on how you're coming at this, I feel like I'm flitting back and forth between a relationship and if it's a business or something else situation. But basically, I feel like in the beginning, when you're hitting, this is hitting for you, this confrontation, it's like you're kind of, I feel like you're very annoyed and you come forward with it. But they seem very cool as a cucumber, but I feel like the reason they are is because there's nothing they can do. They're not letting you know that, but there's literally nothing they can do. They have to wait it out. So there's just no other, they can't negotiate because it's not in their control. This, like, I feel like the big point of this reading is to realize that they're not telling you some things. They're not telling you that there's things out of their control causing the reaction, causing their decision, which makes you, it makes it hard for you to see that it's not them saying no at this time, but it's something beyond them, and it's because they don't have a definite answer. They're just saying no, thinking, here's the yawns again, that it could go south, and they don't want to get your hopes up because they're thinking you're going to be even more ticked off if they give you false hope. Okay. Now what's going on? Anything else over here? So I feel like we went through it real quick in the beginning, and then it's like the big thing about this reading is to realize whatever's going on around you, you're not getting the full story. You're not. And they feel like they're waiting for answers, and either they're not going to get the answers, or it's just so labored out they don't want to get your hopes up for something that they don't have a lot of confidence, or they're not sure. They're afraid it might fall through, and they don't want to put false hope out there because it seems like you're angry to begin with. And if they give you, like, if they feel like if they end up just dangling a carrot in front of you and then snatch the carrot away, then you're really going to be pissed. And they just don't want to make this worse. I feel like, though, whatever they say or however this goes, there's something about the situation you don't like, and you have a moment where everything's okay, or you're getting along with whatever situation it is, but the reason you're getting along is because you're contemplating, do I just accept it for what it is, or do I find another opportunity somewhere else, be it relationship or business or something else? I feel like that's where you are, and you're kind of ticked, and you're thinking, you know what, maybe I'll just, leave you hanging. I'll just walk right out, Dear John letter, whatever, and have a good one. Because I feel like you're really mad. I feel like you're really mad about this. I do feel like the other side's working to your benefit, but they're not communicating it. And that's what kind of aggravates you. Communication on their side would improve the situation a lot. But the overall advice for you, I'm in that boat too, is to not get over emotional and to hold on and to see it out for a few more months, because it may turn out to be what you want in the long run. I just feel like because it's a Devil card, I feel like it could be difficult to do that. Alright, I feel like I went through that same thing twice there, but hopefully not. Hopefully this helps somebody out. Again, I'm a Pisces, so I'm looking at this like there's something you really want, and it's just not looking like it's going the direction you want it to. And I feel like somebody went about face here in the beginning. There's a confrontation in the beginning because something went the wrong way, and you're not happy, and you're thinking about, just fine then, I'll just ditch, and then good luck with whatever you do with that. That's kind of what I feel like, because I feel like you're really ticked. Being in that same boat, I'm kind of worried about that myself, because I'm like, well, if this I better make a note to rewatch this in a couple weeks just to see. Anything else? Okay, I think I'm going to end it there. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, go ahead, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.